Bitcoin is right now at a crucial price point. Today, I am going to talk about what this means for Bitcoin in the short and in the long term. I'm also going to talk about some massive breakthroughs we are seeing right now in the markets overall. So these are all going to have big effects on the Bitcoin price and altcoin prices moving forward. So yeah, make sure to watch this video from the beginning until the end. Welcome back everybody, my name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So, what we can see here is that after struggling for 1, 2, 3, 4 4-hourly candles, we actually managed to break through the orange line at $68,500. Now, this particular level, you know, is very important. This has been a very important level for so long right now, and it is very important to be above this. Now, what I will say is that the current 4-hourly candle is below it, but if you, and I think that if we look at like the hourly or something like this, yeah, you can see the previous hourly candle, we were actually supported right here, and this hourly candle is closing in 8 minutes. And let's see if the bulls are going to rally this above this point and actually keep us above here. So just because we're below it right now doesn't mean that the candle is going to close below it, like you saw right here. Here we were also below it, but we rallied and we closed above it. So this is for Bitcoin on the shorter time frames. I still think that Bitcoin is going to slowly grind upwards, but that Ethereum and altcoins are going to lead the next major push for the crypto markets in general. But Bitcoin is going to be a safe bet and is going to continue towards the upside. What I will say also is that after the Mt. Gox dump, when there was a lot of fear about Mt. Gox dumping Bitcoins, we see this over and over again. We saw this price drop for Bitcoin. Now we are slowly, hopefully getting that momentum back, because we had good momentum before the Mt. Gox coins being dumped FUD. We had good momentum and we were creeping up. We were actually as high as 70,600. So if we can get back to these levels, if we can break through the previous swing high, those are some of the first things that I am watching. And then you have 71,400 and you have $72,000. And then we will take it from there. But I think slowly, we're going to go mostly sideways, but slowly we are going to trend upwards. So that is fantastic. Now for Ethereum, and this is key, because Ethereum is actually doing pretty well. You can see that yesterday, it was actually 2 days ago, we came close to my orange line up here. Okay, we came close to it, but we got rejected before we got to this point. But look at this. We got into this little bit of a channel like this, and then you have a massive pump, you have consolidation within this. This typically leads into another price pump towards the upside. It tends to lead into continuation of the previous trend, which was definitely upwards. So for Ethereum, I still think that what I said in my video, I think 3 days ago, still looks very valid. The thesis of Ethereum actually outperforming and Ethereum doing well and then dragging altcoins along with it, I think that is actually going to play out. And why do I believe that? Just like I said, I have a video from a few days ago. Let's see. Yeah, everyone is wrong about Bitcoin and Ethereum. My exact strategy revealed. Make sure to watch this one if you haven't. But in that video, I make the case that these institutions, they got kind of caught off guard with the spot Ethereum ETF being approved, and that is going to start trading soon. So they didn't have enough time to load up on Ethereum. So I think that what you're seeing right now is slow accumulation of Ethereum, which is definitely going to show itself on the price. But next level of resistance is $4,000. So let's keep our eyes on that. For traditional markets, things are also looking pretty decent. If we go to the daily time frame, actually, we are right now below the orange line at 5,334. This is the previous, if you look at the weekly time frame, it is the previous all-time high resistance. So now we have 2 weekly candles below this point. What we want to see is a trend shift here. We want us to break through this point, and we want continuation towards the upside here for traditional markets as well for the S&P 500. So I don't think it's looking too bad because you have consolidation right below massive resistance. So let's see if we can have that pop towards the upside. Now, a couple of different things I wanted to talk about as well, and this is kind of like a more macro thing. Semler Scientific announces Bitcoin treasury strategy. What is Semler Scientific? I have no idea, but it is a stock that is trading, and this is the stock. And what you can see is that they had a fantastic run from 2016. It went from $1 actually to the peak here in 2021. It went to $155. So yeah, almost like a, well, more or less a 100x here for this stock. So that's absolutely fantastic. It has been rougher right now. It has been trending downwards. But look at this. Yesterday we saw a big green candle. Why? Because they announced that they are buying Bitcoin. They had bought, I think, $40 million worth of Bitcoin. And don't mind the amounts. The amounts doesn't really matter. What matters is that this $40 million that they purchased, when they announced that, it pumped the stock. In fact, it went up by about 40%. And this is very, very interesting, because what you're gonna see is that as more and more companies announces that they have purchased Bitcoin, then the stocks are gonna pump. But this is also going to be one reason for the companies to buy Bitcoin in the first place. So maybe you're gonna start to see more and more, definitely, like, I'm very convinced about this. You're gonna see more and more companies get involved and buy Bitcoin just because it is going to pump their stocks. So this is a good way to pump their own stocks and bring a lot of interest by announcing that they have purchased Bitcoin, and then eventually also probably Ethereum as that ETF is approved. So things are still looking very, very good, guys. If you look at the Nasdaq 100, it is at an all-time record relative to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So Dow Jones, older stocks, more construction, more industrial, as they say here. Nasdaq is more tech stocks, and yeah, tech stocks are definitely outperforming these other companies. And this is also important because what is crypto? Crypto is tech. So as Nasdaq goes up, and this you also saw it in 2021, if Nasdaq goes up, more speculation means higher crypto prices as well. So that is fantastic. And also for BlackRock, I want to remind you that BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world. And what they are doing right now is that they are adding their spot Bitcoin ETF to their funds. Now, what does this mean? Well, if you have, I don't know, $10,000 in whichever country you live, most people, most average Joes, they spend their money on these funds. So they just want to buy a fund, they want to buy it, they want to keep it, they don't want to trade it, they just want to buy it and let it be there. So BlackRock have now added Bitcoin to two of their funds, specifically the Strategic Income Opportunities portfolio and the Strategic Global Bond Fund. So those ones have added Bitcoin. So when they buy those funds, then they are also buying a little bit of Bitcoin at the same time. So you can see how this is going to have a big effect over time. People are too obsessed with the short term. Oh, Bitcoin needs to pump within a week. No, these things, this is what we want to see. We want to see global adoption. We want to see brick by brick, piece by piece. We want to see Bitcoin, be sticky. We want to see Bitcoin grow over time. And Bitcoin is not going to make you rich anymore, guys. I'm sorry to say. Bitcoin is not going to give you the 100x, maybe eventually, but within the next 3 years, Bitcoin is most likely not going to 20x your portfolio, okay? It's most likely not going to do that. That is what altcoins are meant for, but Bitcoin is meant for preserving your wealth. Bitcoin is meant to have a steady store of value over time. So yeah, these things, they definitely matter. And now when we look at the final chart I want to show you, it is the entire crypto market cap has just begun its first macro bullish expansion in 3.5 years. So if we look at this, you have the logarithmic Bollinger Band. You know that I tend to show you this quite a bit already because Techno likes to use it. But this is the 2-month chart. You can see that we're expanding right here, but look at this. On the vortex indicator, you can see that we have had a shift right here. The last time we saw this, we went up on the total crypto market cap on the 2-month chart. So this was basically the entire bull run. And then now we have seen the same thing. Now, is history going to repeat? Let me know down in the comment section. And also guys, if you want to get the best deposit bonuses out there, for Bybit you get $30,000 by clicking on this link. You get $60,000 in OKX by joining using this link. And on BitGet you get up to $40,000 by using this one. So yeah, check those out in the description. Guys, that is what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.